Alright guys, I had another discipline issue today. My context was great. My context was really good actually. And I kind of let emotions get out of the way because of yesterday's trade. So here is yesterday's trade. And notice that we had our tight bear channel. This is our first reversal up. And then we had this inside bear bar. So in theory, I should have got out below this bar. But I did not. So if you look over here, I got in above this bar, and then this bar came. Really bad follow through. So I was basing it off of a previous trade experience, which is not what you're supposed to do. And this is also an outside down bar, which makes it not as strong as an inside bar. So I went ahead and moved my stop below this bar. The next bar got me out, a loss of 7 points. And whenever I got in this trade, I'll explain the context in just 1 second. I was shooting for 1-to-1, which was 39.99, and then look what happened. Oh man, it would have been 2 ticks short of my target, but I would have got out below this bar right here. I would have went ahead and closed before the close. So that's the last 30 minutes of the day right there. Now let me explain the context. This was overnight, and the Fed Powell speech, which lasted forever today, nothing went on. I was not excited about anything, and we had this going on. This expanding triangle, right? Really, it's just a tight range and failed breakouts. So here is my context for this trade. Number one, we have a breakout of a range. Most breakouts out of a range fail. Number two, we have a wedge. 1, 2, 3. And number three, we have a H2 or a second buy signal closing almost at its high. My goal was somewhere around here, 39.90 actually, which was like right here. And I was going to get out before this range, but I definitely would have got out before the close of the day. So I had 3 things going for me. Expanding triangle, bottom of the expanding triangle. Wedge, failed breakout, and a good signal bar. I should have stayed in. I think it's reasonable to get out right here where I did because this bear bar closed near its low. So my thought process was a retest of this low because as you can see, people sold below this bar. So most of the time there will at least be a attempt to get back to this low. So most people would have probably got out right here, and or at least the bears would have, and then that's what's caused this massive spike. Bears got out, bulls bought, and you had a crazy push up. So all in all, it was a good trade. I just moved my stop based upon yesterday's experience, which is a bad idea. I was pretty frustrated, but this area was a little iffy because of how it interacted at this range. So this is exactly how my range was marked, and notice it did not close inside of the range. Maybe it may be right at it, but it wasn't a close inside of it, and so that made it a little iffy. And when it came here, it fought. This last little bit was in the last minute or two of the bar, and this is a 30-minute chart, and it was really struggling. So I thought for sure we would have a clean breakout above this because I was also kind of looking at the 5-minute chart, and it was a strong. Actually, I'll switch over there. This is what I saw in the 5-minute. And this is what worried me. So we have 1, pullback 2, pullback 3. We have bear bar, crappy bull bar, another bear bar closing near its low. And as you see, bears made money right there. And then once this bar came in, That's a good buy. So a little frustrating, but you know what? You either gain money or gain knowledge. So hope this helps. The Discord is still open for, I think, for a couple days. It was really good today. We have a few people, and I want to keep it a few people. And so far so good. I haven't had to kick anyone out, so that's even better. But we'll kind of see how that works out, and hope this is helping somebody.